You're just about to hear my channel. Peace to you, may God save Serbia and Syria. Forgive the left side of my head right here, or right side, I guess. Looking at it through the camera. Looks like I have a devil horn popping up. Because I fell asleep and I woke up, but whatever. I don't come on here to talk to look pretty. If I did, I don't think I'd make many videos, or maybe it'd more be like this. Usually when it's like that, though, is when there's not enough light. Sometimes it's like that even with this light on. I don't get this thing, but got a question about cremation. It says, why is it forbidden? The title was cremation. It says, why is it forbidden? Can't God raise you from the dead? Raise you from ashes just as well as from the grave? I think burial is a waste of space. Alright, well, it has nothing to do with that. There were many Christians who were brutally killed, blown up, destroyed. That's not the issue. Would you piss on a dead body or shit on a dead body? I would say there's your answer right there, but let's go a little further. We're not Gnostics who would go into harsh asceticism or would just go into libelism. We've heard stories of drunken orgies and stuff like this from the ancient Christian writers. I believe most of the Gnostics were hardcore ascetics myself. It's getting even hard for me to take myself seriously with this. So, yeah, it's the fact that, you know, I'd say the image of God is in man, and people say, what do you mean by that? I said, well, the spirit of man, or the spirit of God, the intellect, all this kind of stuff, that's the image of God in man. They say, well, why then is a dead body? Why is the physical body, why would you say that as the image of God? And I'd say it as the imprint from it. Like a foot walking in sand. It's not the foot itself, but it's the imprint of it. Because the spiritual world does affect the physical, and the physical world does affect the spiritual. You can't just go out and do whatever you want and say, oh, I have secret knowledge of God, or but I believe, so therefore I'm saved. No, that's not how it works. Faith has always been active. There's what division is there between faith and works? As we constantly see, not just one text taken out of context, they tend to cause each other. It could be someone feeding the poor and helping the homeless that winds up meeting Christ in that. It's your faith and love of God that spawns many people to go out and do many selfless acts. So it's an interchange. This is something always known by Christianity. So the same with the body. That person just died. Their body was extremely intimate. I don't know how more intimate you can get. With every thought that passed through their head, with what their hands did through their life, with who they were intimate with, how. You don't just cremate a body. This was first offensive to the Christians because it was a way for the Romans to basically piss off anybody that believed in the resurrection. I mean, Romans write about this. Well, you know, I'm gonna destroy my body. First and foremost, why it was practiced was to liberate the soul, as if the soul needed liberation after death, as if it was trapped in the body. The body's a tomb for the soul. I mean, this is what these people honestly believed. I mean, how ridiculous. I mean, in the strict sense, if we're going to talk about the soul, the body is part of the soul. It's the body with the intellect. And it's not something to be thrown on a waste dump. I mean, why not just throw bodies out fully formed? Why not hey, your grandmother just died, let's just throw her body in a trash heap. No. Waste of space. They could build mausoleums. They could build skyscrapers that are mausoleums. What are you talking about, waste of space? Now, that's how we should act towards it. Now, I can understand if 500 years ago, if there's some great plague of burning the bodies, it's understandable. Or if anybody frets about, like, say one of their relatives gets blown up in some horrific attack and just strewn all over the place, and then, it's just burning hell, and they never get the chance to bury the body. Or like the Romans, it would basically torture people to death by slowly cremating them. I mean, being burnt at the stake wasn't a huge bonfire, it was slowly being roasted. It was a truly horrific thing. We have accounts of Christians who their bones were actually falling out of their feet because their feet was like cooked meat. I mean, truly horrific. But no, we don't practice cremation. The easiest answer, if this is an Orthodox Christian questioning me, is because we don't practice cremation. Why don't we practice cremation? Because we don't practice cremation. But there are many other reasons, and there's reasons given by the early Christians as why we don't. And I just mentioned a few of them. There are also reasons why the pagans practice cremation, as I said before. They need to liberate the soul from the body. Again, superstitious, stupid pagan ideas. But no, cremation has always been banned by the church, east and west. And that will never change. Cremation is disgusting. If you actually are a Christian, then it's repugnant to you. It's like a cockroach creeping around in a sleeping baby. It's just repulsive. I should say that should come at our base instincts, but I wonder if something like that only comes with baptism, and that people from the outside can't see that or don't have that natural thing. But I think they do if they were to think about it for a second. It's not only burning the body. Bone doesn't burn very well. It's pulverizing and crushing. They have these machines. Now, in some cases, they can get the heat high enough to actually burn bone, but there's still always bits left and have to pulverize it. Could you imagine doing that to a body of one of your loved ones, or somebody you were very intimate with? The idea becomes very disgusting. Again, this can only be a Christian talking to a Christian audience, because to the outsider, I don't think it would make any sense. But I can give all the reasons, ancient and modern, what the pagans had said and what the Christians had practiced and believed. But in the end, why is it wrong? Because it's wrong. Just like I don't need to describe why, adoption is wrong or cheating on your taxes or something like that. It's just like when we say, well, it's wrong to lie. Is it in every case? If you have Anne Frank hiding up in your attic, there's Nazis come. Should you lie to the Nazis? Yes. So there are exceptions to the rule. But in the end, cremation is wrong. And will never be practiced by the Orthodox Church. People say, well, what if the Orthodox Church does practice it? I would say, well, that parish or that patriarchate is now stepped outside. Not that they're totally gone, but that they've started. I mean, and that's how it starts. It always starts out very small. Look at the Anglican Church. Look at the Roman Catholic Church. It always starts out very small. Well, why should we argue about this? The filioque. Why get into it? Why get into it? That's how it starts. I mean, the Pope's a good guy. This good guy. Why shouldn't we listen to him exclusively? And all the other bishops around the world might be corrupt at that time. It starts out very small and very well intentioned. I mean, good intentions, the road to what is paved with good intentions? Ask yourself. If you're reading the Gospels, it's very clear. So no, we don't practice cremation. We never will. Peace to you. May God save Serbia and Syria. This is just about to hear my channel. This is just about to hear my channel. Peace to you. May God save Serbia and Syria. Forgive the left side of my head right here, or right side, I guess. Looking at it through the camera. Looks like I have a devil home. Is it forbidden? Can't God raise you from the dead? Raise you from ashes just as well as from the grave? I think burial is a waste of space. Alright, well, it has nothing to do with that. There were many Christians who weren't popping up. Because I fell asleep and I woke up, but whatever. I don't come on here to talk to look pretty. If I did, I don't think I'd make many videos. Or maybe it'd more be like this. You brutally killed, blown up, destroyed. That's not the issue. Would you piss on a dead body or shit on a dead body? I would say there's your answer. Usually when it's like that, though, is when there's not enough light. Sometimes it's like that even with this light on. I don't get this thing. But, got a question about cremation. It says, why is it forbidden? The title was Cremation. It says, why is